Is there a reason why you like to pursue things like this and put things like this on yourself?
Maybe I'm just like fucked up or something, I don't know. I'm just a bit twisted. My name is Chandler Pippin, and I'm kind of the one person behind Service with a Smile.
My name is Jacob Perry, and I was the assistant production designer on Service with a Smile.
Service with a Smile is an 8-hour-long experimental film and performance art piece where I created my own form of work, where I stood and smiled for the camera for about 8 hours. I did this as a means to kind of show what workers go through every day, day in and day out, just to make ends meet. A lot of it, I was on my own, and I kind of took that on. I wanted that to be the case for this project. I did have some help setting things up from a lot of my good friends. A lot of my help came from my production designer assistant, Jacob Perry. He kind of brought the technical know-how. I don't know much of anything about production design, but he helped me get the set up, basically, and provided a lot of emotional support for the project as well, because me and him have bonded over work as well.
It was a lot of fun. Chandler and I have worked on a lot of things over the years here at MSU, and we kind of bonded over working at our respective jobs and in customer service, and we've always had a lot to say about that. So needless to say, I was wanting to be involved in this project and with Chandler. So these boards behind me are called FRP board, and I think it's at a 0.090 level of white is the color, but they're FRP boards, and they're just kind of like a synthetic board, but if you recognize them, they are in almost every big corporate company, whether it's food service or retail or what have you. They're always in the break room. They're always in the hallways. They're always in the way out of the back side of the store.
For a lot of my more experimental film work, I do that all on my own. I kind of like the beauty of making a film on your own. You can kind of put yourself into the work itself, and it's kind of a beautiful thing to be able to speak so clearly with this medium.
My first instinct was, wow, it's just another day at work, because it's pretty close. And I remember Chandler did say on set that they felt like it was just a work day. Mm-hmm. Like when they got done, it was just, wow, that was a shift. So yeah, I knew immediately what it was. I didn't have to be, explained, like it didn't have to be explained to me. I understood the vision and the purpose behind it pretty much right away.
It was daunting going into it. Jacob, bless his heart, he woke up late the day. So I was really nervous going into it.
I just overslept. And then when I came in, Chandler was already performing. And so I just snuck in very quietly, eye contact, little nod, that was it. And I just sat at a desk and went on my computer. And every once in a while, I would just glance up and make sure that Chandler was doing okay. Every time Chandler kind of made like a noise or like coughed or whatever, I would check on him, just be a little eye contact, be like, you okay? Because I knew what laid ahead, because that was the first hour, and I knew that it was going to be 7 more hours of this BS.
I doubted myself a lot, and it was just boring. There was nothing going on. I didn't have any sounds playing. I just had a TV where I could see myself. And that's all I had. I could really pinpoint, or I could focus on the pain I was experiencing, especially in my back. Near the end, I didn't cry, but I felt like I could have at any moment.
Ironically, it was my day off, and I got called to work because we've been short-staffed, and it's a busy time of year for us. And so I got a call, and basically there was not enough staff to cover the store, and they were very busy, and I had to go. And I felt bad for leaving Chandler, I really did. And that whole rest of the day, I kept thinking, like, I really hope that Chandler's day goes better than mine.
I kept on telling myself, you're almost there. Finish strong. This is the end, and you don't ever have to do this again. I'm hoping other workers who see this project will resonate with it, and that they can know that they're not alone in their experiences. They have there's people all over the world who are going through the same things every day, day in and day out, who are struggling just as much as they are. And for those who aren't in the working class or in positions of power, I hope that they are able to more they're able to empathize with the workers of the world, and that they have more sympathy towards our experience and maybe treat us better.